Turtle TV. Hey guys, make sure you stay to the end of the video for a sneak peek at one of the sets that is set to release in March. Very excited to see this, so I hope to see you there. Hi guys, and welcome back to Turtle TV. Well, it took 2 days longer than it was supposed to, because these came out on the 1st, but we're finally gonna get to do the Bee Farm, set number 21165. It is 238 pieces, and this is really cool looking. So I've wanted to set with bees for a while now, and now we finally get them along with a hero character in a bee outfit. Why not? So these actually came out on Tuesday the 1st, but I checked everywhere. I checked every store here in my local area. All of them said that they weren't going to have it. Some of them were able to even look them up and found out that they weren't even supposed to get them until Christmas Eve, until the 24th of December. So I just stayed up late on Monday night and I ordered them from Lego.com. They had them. I even did the expedited shipping so that I could get them as fast as possible to be able to show them off, because I was really excited about them, and I think some of you were really excited about it. And then somehow there was an issue with FedEx. I'm not sure what happened there, but it took even an extra day longer, and I was just sitting there pressing refresh on my tracking and hoping that it was just a clerical error and they were still going to be here yesterday. Finally, I had to give up last night and just release the Lego Star Wars video that I was going to do next week. But finally, we have them, so let's go ahead and get them open. If you're new here or you haven't subscribed yet, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and it really helps the channel out. All right, let's get this built. The Bee Farm, it is complete. So I can tell you right now that it was fun to build. It's a small little package, but it is just jam-packed full of pieces that you need to put in there. So first up, like we do always, let's go ahead and talk about some minifigures. So first we're going to talk about your hero character. So here's your hero character. Let me get that gold shovel out of there. Your hero character is wearing a bee costume because this is the bee farm, right? And I can tell you off the bat, I've already done it twice. These little wings are super easy to break off. Now, other than them being easy to break off, the bee character is really cool looking. The elytra wings go up and down. They are a lot of fun. It's just actually a little neck piece that you put in there that they snap into. It's clear, so it's going to be hard to see. But the printing on the face is really cool, and the body really cool as well. Overall, it's a great minifigure to have. The elytra wings come off really easy, and it would have been better if they made them a little differently. I don't know, maybe like a dual molded back piece, but the way that they come off extremely easy. If it even gets bumped, they're going to come off and get lost, and I know a lot of people are going to lose their elytra wings. Next up, we're going to talk about a villager. So this villager, if you can see this little medal down here, gold, that indicates that he has been traded with by a player in the world. So if I'm not mistaken, gold is like a journeyman, and it's just below the diamond, which is master. And so when you have a Minecraft world and you're trading with villagers, their little badges there indicate what level they are, how much they've been traded with, and how many trades they are going to have. So it's actually really cool to have this villager character, even though he's just kind of a plain brown. And it's that little badge that makes that the coolest part. All right, so the fun part. The next up, let's talk about some bees. Wouldn't be a bee farm without bees, right? So we're going to talk about the angry bee first. All these are little 1x1 square, I don't want to say studs because they're not studs, but they're tiles. So you go brown, yellow, brown, and then you get the brick here with the hole in the back and the stud on the side, and you actually put the face on the top, and then you get that 1x2 trans tile here, or plate, sorry, to put on top to be the wings. Overall, the bees are pretty cool. Ethan and I both agreed that they are a little bit long. It makes them not look quite right, but cool to have nonetheless. And, you know, I don't know how they would have made them shorter or, you know, not quite as long, but it just looks a little bit off. And the same goes for the not angry bee, the happy bee, or the friendly bee, whatever you want to call it. It's exactly the same, except for the face printing, or the 1x1 tile, is a little bit different than the angry bee. Everything else is exactly the same. Still really cool to have an angry bee version and a happy bee version, or a friendly bee version. But I just wish they would have made them a little bit shorter. For tools, you do only get a golden shovel. It's the only tool included in this pack. You do get some 2x2 tile pieces with honeycomb printing. I got 2 of them. I'm not sure if it's supposed to come with 2. All the pictures I saw show 1, but you know, cool. I'm glad to have 2. We can use that in some of the other builds here. So finally, let's go ahead and talk about the actual build. So the bee farm is kind of a small build, but it's just jam-packed full of features and, you know, jam-packed full of pieces and a lot of stuff going on here. So as you can see, there's a little gear mechanism to get the angry bees to spin in a circle and chase after the hero character. If, you know, the hero character accidentally whacks them or hits them, or, you know, there's a little trick to collecting the honey or the beehive. If you put a campfire directly underneath it, I believe it's 1 or 2 blocks below, but you have to put carpet over top or else it'll actually damage the bees. And then you can actually collect the honey and the honeycomb without angering the bees. And speaking of campfires, that's actually what this is supposed to be. So what they did is they took the standard fire piece that they put on like the skeletons or the zombies to signify that they're on fire, and they just put a sloped orange transparent brick inside there just to kind of signify that it's a little different, that it's, you know, supposed to be a campfire. Now, I would have liked to see them put a little more effort into the campfire, because I think they could have done it a lot better. But I am almost positive that that's what that's supposed to be, because anybody who farms bees, or if you're wanting to farm bees the proper way, you have those campfires because you don't want the bees to get angry at you every time you go over there and, you know, collect honey. This is just a baby sheep. We've seen those before. There's nothing too special about the baby sheep. Over here we have the actual beehive. Now, there's 2 different places that bees call home. They call the beehive that the player can make out of wood and honeycomb, which is what these are right here, beehives. And then there's the actual bee's nest, which spawns naturally on trees or by trees. Sometimes they're not actually attached to the tree. It's weird. I've found them in strange looking places. But so this is actually the bee's nest. Now this is where the bees spawn naturally. I'll get that bee out of there, maybe. There he is. And so, if you've ever seen one of those in an actual Minecraft game, they're a lot smaller than that compared to the tree, and there's just a little teeny tiny hole that the bees kind of pop in and out of. You hear this sound, you hear, and then the bees pop out. If you're wondering, no, that wasn't a sound effect. I made that popping noise myself. And you know, I like the fact that they included the bee's nest, but it just looks a little too big, a little too wonky to me. I'll make it work, and I'm glad to have it all. It just looks a little bit off for some reason. Now, this tree here is different than this tree. This tree actually does have a little hidey hole. I love me some secret compartments. But all that is it's just a bee hanging out up there. Now, I've never seen a bee actually get trapped inside a secret compartment of a tree. Now, they do kind of fly around trees in the game. Most of the time, they're looking at these flowers here, and they're trying to make honey. And, you know, I really love having them because, if I remember correctly, a bottle of honey will restore 5 or 6 hunger bars in Minecraft. So it's very efficient. And so a bee farm was definitely an addition that I had in all of my Minecraft worlds, especially my Minecraft hardcore world that I have going, and I've had it going for quite a while. I'm actually thinking about starting a gaming channel to share my Minecraft gaming with you guys. I haven't decided if I want to do it yet, but let me know in the comments down below if it's something you think you would like to see, and I will definitely look more into it and get it going. Overall, I think that the bee farm here is a great addition to our collection, and it's priced at $19.99. I think that's a fair price point for everything that you get. You get 2 minifigures, a brick-built sheep. You actually get 8 of the brick-built bees, and the build here is actually quite intricate when you get into this mechanism and all the little bricks that take with it. So I would say it's worth it. Now, from all my research, I found you're not going to be able to get this set in stores until December 24th if you're looking at picking it up in an actual store. Now, I found it at walmart.com for $19.99 with 2-day shipping. I found it at lego.com for $19.99 with 3 to 5 day shipping. Now, you do get the VIP points if you do it at lego.com, which you can use to get coupons or different other little freebies, things like that. Lego also has a gift with purchase going on right now with an ice skating rink with $150 purchase and Christmas tree if you buy the stuff in store. So there are, you know, pros and cons to each one. I personally prefer to get my stuff directly from Lego. All right, so that was a little bit of a rant. Thank you so much for sticking it out there and watching the whole thing. Now, if you're new here or you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and leave likes on any videos that you enjoy. Thank you so much for joining me today on Turtle TV. Until next time, bye guys. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. So, I promised I was going to show you a sneak peek of a set that's supposed to release sometime, I'm guessing in March. And so, what they do is Lego releases sets about every 3 months, and in the back of the instruction manual for the bee farm, you see here set number 21170. That is very reminiscent of like the creeper mine to me, but this time it's a pig. And if you can see the stairs and the doorway, I bet you that's supposed to be like Alex's house. It's Alex's pig house. And that is really cool, actually. I just am excited to get that set. I want to have that and add that to our world. Wow. I wish there were more sneak peeks in here, but maybe once we get our other sets opened up, there'll be one in each one. So, let me know in the comments down below which one you want to see opened up next. Do you want to see the trading post or the abandoned mine? Alright, thanks again for making it to the end of the video, guys. See you next time. Turtle TV!